Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. And I would like to do a review of the Knight of Ren from the Vintage Collection, VC155. Now, as you know, on Force Friday, I did ask everybody what you would like me to review first, and I wanted this myself, but a few people commented with that. And then I went to Echo Base Live and I spoke to Tim from Bosk's Bounty, and I said to him, so what are you going to be... I thought he was going to review this first. I said, are you going to be reviewing that first? Thinking he was. And he was like, oh, no, mate. He said, no. He said it's all about the Sith Jet Trooper. He likes that figure there, so he's done that one. And yeah, I bet that's a good figure. Any kind of clone that's super articulated or figure, not clone, trooper, would always be good. But me personally, my taste is most definitely this kind of thing, because I love that kind of rugged, kind of weathered, gothic-looking creature, like Revan. These guys, I don't know what they're all about, but I can't wait to find that out in this movie. But join me. In this video, I'm going to be opening this and reviewing it. But anyway, if this floats your boat, give it a thumbs up. And, well, stay tuned, because I'm going to review it, obviously. But, some people aren't really interested in The Rise of Skywalker or the sequels, but whatever. It's all about the figures, so I'm going to review this. But how cool does this guy look anyway? This one is the one I'm going to open. That one is the one I'm going to keep carded. On the top row, as you might know, I'm breaking down my wall here now. I'm going to be moving, hopefully, at some point in the near future, so I'm kind of taking stuff off the wall. That's why there's empty patches. But, this guy and the ones I have are on the top row there. Can we pan up? That's all The Rise of Skywalker. And so basically, this is the one I'm going to open. I've chosen to open the one from Forbidden Planet there. You see, it's got one of those on. You see, I don't particularly want my carded one to have that security thing. That's the one that they scan on you on your way out the shop. Anyway, I've wasted 2 minutes waffling on. I think it's time to open it. Join me. Boom. Welcome back. So here we are with our review and a close-up look of the Knight of Ren from the Rise of Skywalker. And as I said, I really like the look of this character. Most of all, just like Sithy kind of dark characters like this. Here is another close-up look at the artwork. The artwork is very, doesn't look very real, does it? It looks very, very, very computer gamey. Check it out. But it's nice to see the big text now on the card back. Well done. Thank you for bringing that back. But why the hell did it go in the first place? I just don't understand why we had that minute text. Again, Reese is the one that springs to mind. That seems to be the smallest of all. I don't know if it's because his name is so small. It's so short, I'm sorry. But anyway, so here is the Knight of Ren. Close up in the bubble. Look at that. Nice. Now, one of the reasons why Tim from Bosk's Bounty wasn't keen on this one, not that he didn't like the figure, but he didn't want to review it, or he thinks that it's not as good a figure as the Sith Jet Trooper. It's because of the fact that the articulation is limited with this because of the plastic on it, and I can tell that. If you think back to the Revan in the 30th anniversary collection Revan, which apparently is cancelled now from the Vintage Collection, which was a shame. I mean, I wasn't that bothered about that figure coming back anyway, because it's a repack of a figure, and I would have sooner of them made a new 3 3/4 inch figure for Revan, based on the 6-inch figure they did recently, which was a beautiful figure, that had a more accurate mask for Revan. But anyway, so that figure was, though beautiful it was, like this looks beautiful. The you couldn't articulate him. He was more like a statue, even though he had articulated legs and stuff like that. I think you couldn't do anything because of the fact that he had a big plastic covering all over him, like a plastic solid robe. But anyway, here's the back. Nothing much to show you there. That's the Forbidden Planet tag, and there is the rest of the wave. I think if you can give me a shout out as to what you want next. Sith Jet Trooper, I wouldn't mind doing. I don't have Luke on offer, I'm afraid, yet. Nobody does. I have Rey, I have Zori Bliss. Although, yeah, man, I wouldn't mind doing Zori Bliss next. I mean, review the figure, that is. So, yeah, let me know what you want to see. I can't offer you Poe Dameron either, because I only have the one, and I'm not in a hurry to do that figure anyway, because it looks very similar to what we've had, apart from the facial sculpt, which I've already shown you close up. If you check out my Poe Dameron X-Wing video, you'll see what his facial sculpt looks like, which is phenomenal actually. Even the Ray does, the detail is so good of these figures nowadays. So one last look at the front of the card, and then I'm going to open him. I have a rotating turntable here, which is solar powered. Can you see it spinning? And it's also got a battery in there as well, so it's 2 power sources. I'll get the figure on that, rotate it like I do in my quick shot series. Let's bring this on. Join me. Okay, hello, and I can't even speak. Hello there, welcome back. Yeah, this guy is really good. He's really good. I was fully expecting this kind of like hard plastic outside, which would mean that you can't articulate him, but actually he's got a lot of flexibility, so I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm glad I've opened him, and I'm loving it. Brilliant. Fantastic. I mean, look at him. He's just like kind of got that grim Reaper style. I hope you can see him because he's so dark, but look at that. Really good. And I'm going to show you the articulation in a minute. Again, yeah, the Grim Reaper's a really good analogy for this guy. And then lovely touch-ups and colouring. See, the thing is that in the movie line, you've got really good paint application and stuff like that as well. You know, some really good characters with kind of, you know, lots of detail on their robings and stuff. But this guy, I'm going to show you, has got a really light rubbery type coating so that you can really move him around. But my point is that I thought this figure would do well in the movie line because of all his exterior robing that looks solid, but actually he's doing a great job in full articulation because you can totally move him around. It's fantastic. I've never seen a figure with cloaking like this, so flexible and flimsy. Not flimsy, that's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Agile, or I don't know, just easy to maneuver, move, articulate. I'll shut up there. I'm making a meal of what I'm saying. So if I get rid of that, hopefully we'll hold the focus on him. So he's got that awesome staff, and it makes you wonder if there's a link between him and Rey and all these Knights of Ren, because she likes to use the staff. So if there's some kind of link there, that would be interesting. And his head has got this like double bulge. Look at that. Boom. Looks like he's got a broken neck, doesn't it? You can do that. Like I said, it is a double. If I pull the head off, can you see this? I can't tell if you can see it on. It's very dark. There's like a very tiny ball joint there. See it? And it's like a gear stick that you'd find in a car, like a toy car. So there's the head, and so it gives you that really, you know, tight angle articulation there. You can even almost cock his neck like that. Boom! Look right behind him. So that's really good. Look how light that texture is. I thought this all kind of came off like an exterior. I can't think of a character. There's been loads of Star Wars figures that come with like removable kind of solid cloaks and stuff, but that bit's quite thick, but this bit's really light, and the articulation is great. He's got a hinge on the wrists, ball jointed elbows, and I guess shoulders, and a ball jointed waist. Is this still focused? Quite a dark character. I love these. Look at those silver gauntlets. Really heavy metal style. Look at that. Really good. I'm not really into... What was I going to say then? I'm not really into kind of like... in the Star Wars universe, I like this style, should we say. I don't really follow much other kind of like films, like gothic-y kind of style, horror movies or anything like that as such, but I do like this in the Star Wars universe. And then he's got... What's he got? Look at this. The figures are so good now. Look at the articulation in his knee. That really goes back a long way. This is awesome. Look at that. And then there's the... But he's got the ball jointed hips, and then there's a swivel there as well, just below the hip. So I never used to go through articulation like this, but I'm just fully aware that people tune in on a new figure like this and they want to know what's going on, what's what with it. And this is removable, but that goes on like that. I love it. I want to know how many of these guys there are and who he is, or maybe they don't have names. Maybe they're just all you know, they all have an air of mystique about them. By the grace of your training, I will not be seduced. The master of the Knights of Ren. We shall see. I love that. So that's cool. So I'm going to mount him again on this. Oh, and the peg hole's good as well, by the way. Some figure peg holes are rubbish. They don't ever... They're either too small, the peg holes, or too wide, but this guy seems to fit on this standard Star Wars peg. I might even get both legs on. Look at that. Brilliant. So I'm going to mount him on here again and give you another 360. So you can do some good poses with him, man. Look at that. Well, he's only got the thing in one hand there, but you get the idea. Look at him go. Some dark side music to accompany this. Very dark figure. But look at the leathery texture there is very good. And here he comes around. That face is awesome. That's crap. Me, that is. I apologise. Let me just take him off the rotator. If you want to see his face... Oh, come on, buddy. Stand up. Do us a favour. There you go. There's the face. Nice mask, huh? Can you see that all right? Anyway, there you go. So that's an impressive figure. Very good. The only thing wrong with it, because that figure is awesome. I'm so glad I've got it from Forbidden Planet as well. As in the one I've opened is from there, because I don't know, there's some sort of a culty comic vibe about that place, and you know, this guy definitely fits that kind of genre or style. You know what I mean? Look at him. And he's like an ancient Sith Lord of the Knights of the Old Republic, isn't he? But the only thing wrong with this guy, with regards to his card back, is that. Look at that. That terrible CGI metallic shine to it. That's awful, isn't it? There's been loads of cards like that. I'd have to say that the... What was it now? Who was it? The Mud Trooper from Mimban. He was another card back that was very average. Fake. Look at it. I'm not wrong, am I, about that? Look at that. It's terrible. But he looks great. He is great. Right. That's all I think for now. If you've got any questions or comments on this, do let me know. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in. Please let me know if you would like to see anyone else specific after this. I've got Zori Bliss to do. I've got the Sith Jet Trooper. And I've also got a Luke Skywalker X-Wing. Speaking of which, boom, there it is right there. I'm going to be doing that. And speaking of Revan, boom, he's up there as well. I have a lovely Revan mask. I need to film and review that when the light is catching it right. Maybe in the daylight, maybe I'll do that one, because it doesn't do it justice with the shot I'm doing of it there. But thank you very much. You're getting a behind the scenes look now of Only One Kenobi Productions. But that is all for now. That being said, please hit the like button if you've enjoyed it and subscribe for more. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.